Hello, my friends. Long time no see once again, but this time something's changing. There's a magic in the air, there's a crispness. Do you see this? I'm getting very into this, okay, guys? You don't even know what I just went through. You don't know anything about the situation I just went
Okay,
through.
normal mic. I swear to God, don't pull some bullshit on me. Don't pull bullshit on me.
So today we're going to be doing a fall bucket list. Fall is coming, okay? It's almost here. Not quite actually, but it will be here soon, okay? What's today? August 31st, last day of August, guys. That actually, okay, September is coming. It's basically here. I thought that we could edge in to this bucket list. This is gonna be cozy fall vibes. I want you guys to come with me. We're gonna have a blast. I'm in my chair. My room is beautiful. Everything's great. And let me tell you what the hell we're gonna do today. First, CVS hair dye mission 1. We have to dye this fucking mop, which means I do have to take my feather out. I was really channeling, what's his face? We're gonna dye the hair. We're going to get dressed. And what is the staple fall outfit? I'm glad you asked. Chunky sweater, cozy sweater. We have to have the cozy vibes. Leggings, the flared leggings, guys. School's back in session. You know that when you see those fucking flared leggings. You know it. The girls are back. Next, hair is gonna be freshly dyed. That's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna resemble a crisp autumn leaf. Do you see it? It's a vision. You see it. So the fit, chunky sweater, cozy sweater, flared leggings, Ugg boots, and fuzzy socks. And then the hell is fall without pieces? We are going to Dunkin', guys. Maybe you're new here. Maybe you're new here. I fucking love Dunkin'. So we're going to be going to venture to the Dunkin' to get a PSL. But then the real kicker. Do you know do you know how this is gonna end? Pumpkin pie. I've never made a pumpkin pie, but I love pumpkin pie. And I feel like this will just be perfect to edge us into the fall time. And then at the end, we're going to be making a fall set together. I'm really excited and I love how these turned out because I made these for a dear friend, a good friend, a great friend. I basically made a set for a friend for her birthday, but that was the tricky part. Her boyfriend, I was like, hey man, we gotta measure those nails. And he was like, just do small. Just do small. I was like, okay, king, like, okay, I understand, but also we might not be too accurate on that. So I did just make them in like a default small size, but I kind of tweaked the thumb and pinkies just because I thought they'd be way too small. So hopefully they fit, but also I told her to let me know and I'll just remake whichever ones don't fit for her. But yeah, we're gonna be making that together. It was a beautiful set. She loves bunnies and she loves Gilmore Girls. So I just kind of tried to put ideas together to make a set that was perfect for her. And we'll look at that later and I'll show you how I made it. Okay, guys, so let's dye this head. Peace. Nice to see you. Guys, they do not really have any red that I am looking for. Normally, I do something like this diva, but I'm not seeing what the hell I normally go for. I feel like I'm a Revlon girl. When did this stuff get so expensive? What the hell? Because I'm gonna need at least 2. Okay, guys, so the mic is set up. Hopefully you can hear me. I have a window open. I didn't turn the fan on yet because I don't know how bad it's gonna be, but let's get started. I'm gonna start. Oh, I need to brush my hair first, guys. That is a classic first step. Brush your hair out. Guys, this is my favorite ASMR video type. Did you feel that? That's a tingle, okay? Look more into that if you're interested. ASMR, hairbrushing tingles. Very good stuff, you know? So my hair, she hasn't been touched in a few months. I was just like lazy, and then finally I was like, oh my god, I have money, like let's go see a lady, like she can do my hair, let me get a new hairdresser. I went and saw this lady. She was awesome. But she was very kind, she was very nice, but I wanted like full color on my hair, like a full head of color, like put me down for color, But she was like, we're gonna do a balayage. Like, she just didn't really listen to me when I told her that I wanted the full head of color. So I was like, but I trusted her, because she was very nice. But also, maybe I should have known. You also had to submit your inspo photos. And I filled that out, and then she called me and she was like, I have no idea what you're trying to say. I have no idea what you're trying to say. Which, valid, because I reread what I submitted and I was like, okay, maybe like I'm just having trouble here. Like maybe it's me, So then I like went in person for a consultation and she still didn't really understand. She didn't really know what I was looking for, what I was hoping for. But I trusted her. I don't know why. I just have so much trust, so much to give. And I was like, okay, sure, you do you. Because she was like, let's just, because I was like, I want, how do I explain this? How do I explain this? I was like, I want a shade of orangey red. I had photos of the shade I was going for, but I knew you were going to have to like lighten it to get it to that shade because my natural hair color is brown, and at the time I had like a lot of different color on my hair and it was like really dark in some places, kind of light, and I was like, you're gonna have to touch her. You're gonna have to touch her to get her to even out, which I guess she did, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just am too trusting. And basically, yeah, I just showed up Mary. I was like, hey, I'm here. I'm gonna sit down. Do your thing. Do your thing, girl. I trust you. So I guess we just weren't on the same page. And like, it's like drawing. When you draw and like your initial sketch isn't like perfect. It's not. It doesn't have to be like perfect reference detail by detail, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to have like a strong foundation to start on. Because if you don't, then how can you expect something good to come out of that if your foundation isn't strong? So yeah, that was kind of my mistake right there. And she was like, okay, we're gonna do a balayage. And I don't know if it was because she was like trying to fit within my budget, but then again, I told her my budget, which was around like $200 to $300, which back home, maybe I'm just from a small town, but like that would have got me a full head of color, styling, blow dry, everything. Like I thought that would cover it, but she was like, oh, okay, so we're gonna do a balayage. And I was like, balayage, like I've never done that before, like I don't know. And she was like explaining to me what it was, but just like I don't know, I just like trusted her. She was like, we're gonna lighten up the pieces and then we're gonna blend the band of hair out, because like I said, my like the band of where my natural color was growing in and the dyed color was super unlevel, unequal. My hair grows at different rates, so it was not a consistent band. It was like a crazy uneven halo. So she was like, we're gonna blend that out. I don't know. I was like, okay, whatever. Also, this was so fast. Everything took like an hour and a half, hour 15 maybe. Back home, I'd be in that chair for like 3 hours. Like at least. So I don't know, like I was expecting an average in between those two times, but I was out of that chair so fast. Then she pulled this. She starts doing the hair. She's like putting the bleach on, and all of a sudden she's like, can we do something? And I was like, what do you want to do? Because I trust you. I'm open. I'm trusting you. Okay? And she's like, can we do a reveal? Without even processing what she said, I was like, yeah, sure. Bro, as soon as I said that, she whipped my chair around away from the mirror and it registered. I was like, wait, I just agreed to something that I do not want to do, essentially. But it was too late. It was just too late. And I know you're like, speak up, but like I thought about, I was like, maybe I could like play it off like, oh my God, wait, I didn't read, like, I actually do want to watch, like you do it. Like I could have, but like, I just waited too long. And I was just like thinking about it. It was too much. So I was like, okay, like we're doing a reveal. We're doing a reveal now. So what a reveal it was. Oh my God, bro, it's so awkward. It's so awkward, bro. I'm in the chair. She washes my hair out. It was really fast. Like the color process, it ended up being, how do you say? Where's the word? Gloss. It was gloss. She was like, it's a hair gloss. It's not even dye. It's, and as soon as she said that, I like immediately in my head, I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, maybe we're not doing what I thought we were doing. So yeah, she glossed me up, and when I sat my ass down in that chair for the big reveal, holy shit, I was so scared because I was like, I'm not a very good liar. I'm not a very good actress. I don't pride myself on that. So when she turned me around, I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like it's And I don't know why she did that. I don't know why, because like, yeah, that kind of just sets you up for disappointment, because like I'm never gonna give you the reaction you want. But yeah, she turned my ass around and it looked the exact same. It literally looked the exact same, except like when she showed me from the back, the band, I will give her credit, it was beautiful. It was really like, you can even see it now, like it's blended straight across. Like before it was like really jagged, and I was like, okay, that's awesome. But like there's like nothing different. Okay, I didn't really say like, oh my god, I love it. I was just like, wow, it looks great. Like, what am I supposed to say? It looked the exact same. Okay, so I'm like, okay, like at least she like fixed the band. Maybe like now this is the good foundation we're talking about. I was like, we can build off of this. So I'm like thinking maybe I just have to be patient, which is probably true. She gives me the tablet to pay. When I saw that number, whew, it was a big one. It was $350. What? Oh my god, $350 without tip. It might have been $350 with tip. Cut that show. Cut all that. And it was around $350 by the end of the day. And yeah, that just was not a good feeling. So I kind of, in that moment, I called my boyfriend, Hunter, and I was like, dude, this is fucking crazy. So I went to go see him, and the verdict's in. He was like, what'd she do? Okay, and like, let's be honest, he is a boy, so like maybe he doesn't understand, because I tried to explain. I was like, well, she really evened out like the halo and stuff, but yeah, like everything else is the same. And it was like $350, and he, oh my god, guys, I just can't do that again. I just can't do that again. And maybe it was partially my fault for just not speaking up, but like, yeah, maybe it's just my fault. Okay, guys, let's start this. That was a story to kind of preface everything that's happening today. We're just gonna do box dye today. This is our diva again, just for reference. She is beautiful. She kind of looks like KJ. And I need to read the instructions. Oh, favorite part. Love those. Gloves. Always use the gloves, guys. Touch root up. Apply all over. Okay. Creamer. Yeah. Developer cream. Oh, scissor. Okay. What? Oh, 25 minutes we have to leave this on, okay. Okay, guys, so I have a towel set up. I need scissors, and I need a fine tooth comb. 1 second, please. Okay, done. Done. Put on the gloves. True. Let's do that. Twist off tip of developer cream. Oh, wait. The tip, guys. Next time, just listen, okay? Tip, not the whole cap. Holy grail. Whenever a conditioner comes with the dye box, she's gold. You have to keep that. Okay? Replace application cap securely. Will do. Point away from face and shake thoroughly until mixture is totally blended. This is basically where you can kind of throw these things away and just do what feels natural. I kind of get the point now. Just put it on. We're going to be very thorough, and you let it on. You leave it sit for 25 minutes. Okay. When time is up, add a small amount of water to hair to work into a lather. Rinse until water. Wait a second. What? When it's just saying to rinse. I think I'm just gonna ignore that and just shampoo twice. So, like, right? That's like normal. Maybe this isn't normal dye. Good point. That can't be right. That can't be right. This is the first section I'll be working with. Hair should be dry, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah, okay. Let's just see how this goes. And we do have 2 boxes, okay, guys? So no one be nervous. Oh, that's not a nice fucking smell, though. That fucking reeks. Guys, how are you doing today? Isn't it just so much fun to be here together? I'm gonna be trying to post a little bit more, be up a little bit more, do more things. Let me know what you want to see. I do have some ideas coming up that I probably will fulfill that no one really asked for, but, you know, something I want to do, so I'll probably do that. But, oh my god. But also the formula for my videos, not that they're gonna be like copy paste, you have to follow this formula every time, but I want to try and include me doing something kind of fun at the beginning. Like this, isn't this so much fun? And then it'll kind of end on a nail note and we'll do some nails together. Guys, that scent, it just hits you like a fucking truck. Holy shit. Okay, now we're gonna dye this side. It's kind of fast. It's kind of fast, guys. We got this. Hey guys, so we're back. Did the hair. I ended up using both boxes of dye and now I have to let it sit for 25 minutes. And I thought I was gonna do like a foot peel or something, but then I read the back and you have to let it sit for 60 minutes. So so this is probably a no-go. And I think instead I'm gonna color and you can come see what I'm coloring and maybe I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Maybe? And I did get a little bit of dye on the counter. One spot is pretty bad. Second, I never do that. I don't think I've really ever gotten dye on the counter, and that one, it's not good. So I'm really sorry, and yeah. So let's go color.
Ellie's room. Welcome to Ellie's room.
Hey, over here. We're in my room now. We're back in my room, and I'm gonna work on this drawing for a little bit, and then we're gonna rinse my hair, and it's gonna get really cozy because we have to go get a PSL. All right, girls, put those
Paws up, very high, super high.
Guys too, or anyone, they, them, whoever's here. What's up? Put your paws up.
Super
We
high.
are getting a freaking, watch that, PSL. All right. Okay, this is like a scrapbook page that my friend Riley started for our friend group. So I am working on my page now and I was doing like this collage of all my friends and right now I'm working on Mr. Fat Lou. He's not necessarily a friend, but he is a companion to many. He is strong and buff and very fluffy and we do think he's gay. He just kind of gives off the vibe. But yeah, he was the house kitty in the college days and he was freaking awesome. Love you, Lou. Oh, and congrats on shedding a few pounds. You look awesome.
Ellie's room. Ellie's
room. Maybe when she's styled, she'll look a little bit better, but for now, hey, it's the new me. We have to do our fall outfit now. Fall outfit consists of, what was it? You remember? Cozy sweater. Hey!
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Let's look in this closet, shall we? Hey! Okay, let's open her. Let me see. Nice sweater. Ooh. That's a nice one. That's a nice sweater. Oh! Guys, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Sweater is on and now it's time to do some mini makeup, minimal makeup, because we are just going out and we're gonna come right back home. For minimal makeup, I think just brows and lips, honestly. And I need to get a new eyelash curler because this one kind of rips all my eyelashes out and I've had it a long time, probably since high school. So yeah, it makes sense. Her life is kind of coming to an end. And now lips. This NYX lip liner. Mauve. Love her. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, okay? I'm really sweaty. The sweater. Oh, it's making me sweat. It's the fall vibes. Okay, guys, so see, I do go over and I just kind of wipe it down. But yeah, I just like to get that all over because Mama needs all the help she. Holy. My hair's got a bombshell realness right now, but I'm gonna braid and pin up these pieces because that's how I used to wear my hair every day in 5th and 6th grade. Nobody gets me, you. I'm just gonna leave the one because that feels a little bit more classy. And do you want to see the final touches? Wait here 1 second. Thanks for waiting. Let me just do something for you really quick. Do you wanna go to the pumpkin patch? You can ride with me, but you might never come back. I can feel the pumpkin magic inside of me. Sorry, did I touch that? Pardon me. I can feel the pumpkin inside, and it's time to ride.
But real quick, fuzzy socks. Boom. Hey, Burke's on, and we're out the door, baby.
We made it to the parking lot. Here is our ingredients list. We need one of everything on here. 15-ounce canned pumpkin, ground cloves, ground ginger, 1 9-inch pie crust, unbaked, deep dish. Let's do this, but first, PSL. The sun is going down. It's starting to get a little late out. You know, I really had a late start to my day, so this is really gonna make me bounce. Let's freaking do this thing. Get me the frick out of this town. Get me out of this city. Let me be free. Guys, we're here. Oh, no, what's my name? All right, it looks like we're first in line. Oh, hey, this is a Dunkin' PSO. That's everything in it. And actually, I did already give it a swig because they gave it to me inside, and I just could not resist. And it's very pumpkin-y, guys, very pumpkin-y. And that's kind of everything you look for in a PSL, so. This is getting me through the night. We're going to Meijer now because we need to get all our ingredients and PSL to help get us through the day. Already night. And we're making pumpkin pie, guys. It's gonna be so fun. I think it's gonna actually be kind of easy. So I kind of want like a sloppy. We should make classic spaghetti.
First on the list, I had to get the ground cloves and ground ginger, but they were out of the cheap ones, so I had to get a more expensive kind. Then I got the canned pumpkin, and now checking the list, and I needed the pie crust and Cool Whip. Do not think I forgot. So I made my way over to the frozen dessert aisle and found the pie crust, and of course, grabbed the Cool Whip. Now it's home, and it's spooky vibes only, guys. Fall candle lit. And look at this freaking hand soap. I'm showing you here now. Always wash your hands before you bake, guys. Okay? Okay. Now I have all the ingredients set up. And of course, the most important thing, PSL. We're back. And PSL, she's almost gone. We have a little bit left, but I might just pour this down the drain because it's getting really late. It's almost time for bed. So we need to hurry up and make this pumpkin pie. And also, the microphone, she died. So we're going raw right now, and I hope that it sounds okay. I basically have everything already ready, and you can't really see what I'm doing down here, guys, but actually, let me see if I can fix that for you. Oh, if I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? Okay, guys, so now we have two different viewpoints, you know. So I'm gonna look at the recipe here. So we did have quite the intermission, guys. Hunter came home, him and we played around for a little bit, and then he got picked up by his bro, and now he's out of here, and I'm making the pie. So we have the pumpkin in here. Now, dos huevos, 2 eggs. That's nice. That's real nice. Beat the eggs and pumpkin together. You know, there's not a lot of clues here. You know, it just says beat them together. So the electric mixer, quite a handy tool, honestly. If you're baking, you need to get one because she really does change the game. Guys, before you plug it in, always make sure it's off. Okay? That's, you know, you think that that's common sense, but sometimes. Come bathroom. Okay, guys, we're gonna beat these eggs. Scraping the sides, guys. Always a good idea. It's pretty blended. But I don't know how much they want from me, so just give it one more. That's done. Separate bowl. Combine the sugar, cinnamon, salt, ginger, and cloves. Boom. And add to pumpkin mixture. Easy as pie. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sugar. Guys, on the website, you always can give it a little tick, just so you know you're done. Cinnamon. 1 teaspoon. Half teaspoon salt. Guys, I am trying to go fast because Hunter said that I'm going to still be making this pie by the time he gets back. That's not true. Foolish. Okay, that's half. Half teaspoon ground ginger. Ground ginger. Just got this out the freaking mire, guys. Also, because, guys, I have to make dinner still. I have to make the sketty. Ooh, this is very packed. 1/4 ground clove. Come on now. Fuck. Oh, that one, they make a little tricky on you. This just calls for 1 cloves. Interesting. I'll just take a spoon here, give everything a quick mix, you know. I'm gonna add the sugar and spice mixture to the pumpkin mixture. Spatula, and let's mix this up. Once you have everything combined, gradually stir in the evaporated milk. Perfect. So, gradually stir in the milk. We need the pie crust. Deep dish. This might make 2, guys. No, maybe? Guys, how high? We need to get the baking sheet, guys. Don't mind this, okay? It's a little... She's just a little worn, okay? Oh god, guys. Oh god, guys. Oven has been opened. This will be transferred very slowly, okay, guys? Be patient with me. Okay. Whew, that last one. Thankfully, the pie is in the oven. So now we have 15 minutes. Let's start a timer. It's done. I'll see you in 15. In the meantime, I gotta dump this out. It's way too late, guys. It's not gonna be good for me. I'm not getting a good night's sleep, okay? But it's worth it. It's for the memes. Fall 2025. Okay. Let's get rid of this.
What the dog doing? Did that ball move? It does seem to be.
Wait, that is weird.
It moved. That ball did not fucking move.
You put it on.
Oh, don't mind me. Hey guys, thought we'd just do a quick update on the PP pumpkin pie. Let's see, she has about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna jiggle, and if there's a lot of jiggle, little more time. Less jiggle, she's ready to come out. Give me a source. Also, the toast is toasting, guys. I thought I toasted it earlier, but when I checked, it was still frozen. The toaster oven had not been plugged in. Oh, let's get it. This is what the pie was looking like straight out of the oven. I did the jiggle test. It was slightly jiggly, so I took it out and it passed the knife test. Awesome. Here is the photo I sent to Hunter. Hey, it's actually been a few days, guys, but I did just put the fit back on just to keep you guys in the moment. Look at this slice of pumpkin pie that I am about to enjoy. This pie is delicious. Seriously, it's been like 3 or 4 days. There's 2 slices left. Like, it's really good. Now let's do some fall nails. Hey! Peace. Alright guys, welcome to the fall nails. These are for my friend Annabelle. It's her birthday, so her boyfriend asked me to make these for her, and I basically had free reign. I just made something that I thought she would love. So I started here with this stripe pattern because I wanted the kind of vibe of the set to be fall. I wanted it to be cozy and, you know, just fall themed. So I wanted to do a super skinny striped sweater. And this nail actually ended up taking me so much freaking longer than I thought it would. I thought it was gonna maybe at most take like 2 hours, but I think it doubled that. It was like 4 hours just painting stripes and trying to get them super skinny and having to do a lot of different like layers to get really crisp lines. So yeah, took a long time. You can see here I started on a white base, and then I had this color palette of browns and yellows, greens, and then some pops of color like red and blue, like a sky blue almost. And just doing layer after layer, guys, here. It looked pretty rough in the beginning, but the more layers you add, the cleaner it starts to look. So don't give up. It was kind of giving hamburger in the beginning. Do you see it? Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Classic. Once I was happy with the stripes, I did top coat, and then I buffed that top coat out so all the shine was gone, and it just makes a surface that is easier to work on, I think. And it kind of like evens out your paint job because you're going to do a top coat again. So I just buff it out, and I started sculpting this pear on top, and I used a light cream color for the center and then a light green for the outer skin edge. And I did some shading on the center. I used like a warm brown to just add some depth, and then use black to paint on the seeds. And now top coat and onto the moon with the bunnies. I love this photo, and Annabelle loves bunnies. So I was like, this has to, like, this is the time. Like, I've been looking for a time to include it. This is the time. So I started on a white base again and just sponged on some blue as like an underlayer, and then I took this old Eco Tools makeup brush and started like stippling on a darker blue. And now I'm focusing on the moon right now, doing some shading with my 5mm brush with like a light brown. And now back into that sky, I was using navy with black and just sponging it on, just trying to add like detail to the sky so it's not like one flat color. And then back in on the moon. And now I started outlining where this like stone wall was gonna go that the bunnies are sitting on. And once I had it outlined, like sketched out, I started sketching out the bunny bodies and painting them on. And I didn't focus on shading them yet. I just wanted to get them all down and make sure that the placement for each one was good. And once they were finalized and ready to go, placement was good, then I started painting them. I started by kind of redefining some of their details, like their little tails and ears, and then I took some light brown and started shading on their backs and the tips of their ears. Very cute. Then I took a short break to work on this little wall, the stone wall. Rather than using like black and white, I was using light shades of blue and dark blue to keep on theme with the nail. And then I added these little yellow flowers in top coat. Now onto the thumb, I built up this super textured background and then used some gold paint to paint on a moon and stars. I wanted them to be a little bit brighter, so I actually took some white and yellow and painted on top of the moon and stars to make them look kind of reflective without being actually reflective. It's like an optical illusion. Okay, top coat, and now onto Miss Swan. She is so lovely. I wanted a water texture, so I just started looking at the reference, laying down shadows, laying down my highlights, and all the while the polish is still wet so that I can kind of blend it together in those horizontal strokes to keep that kind of water texture. Then I cured and started repeating those steps. Basically, I would do intervals of laying down the shadows and highlights, just kind of redefining them each time I went through. And as time went on, she began looking more and more like her true self, and I truly believed she was swimming peacefully on that freaking lake. I went back in, touched her up, added some highlights, some pure white on her to really make her pop, and painted on some stars, and then top coat. Now for Mr. Bunny. This nail is probably my favorite of the set because I just love the pop of color. It kind of breaks up the palette without being like clashing. It just like complements it. Hopefully that made sense. I don't know, I'm not very well versed in color terms. So I just started by sketching out where the back of the bunny's head was gonna go, and then it was time to kind of work on establishing the background, which was the sky full of pink peachy clouds. I just use like a light blue to sketch out the placement for things. And then, guys, you know the drill. It's time to layer up. I just started working in thin layers, adding my paint, curing for 60 seconds, then going into the next layer until the sky was worked up to a decent place. I wasn't finished, but I wanted to start on the bunny. So I laid down a light brown and then some yellow and orange as like an underlayer painting so that they could peek through those top layers. I just, again, layering, adding some shading to his fur, working from my lightest color to dark. A bazillion layers later, top coat, and on to our next bunny subjects. These bunnies, oh, they're mischievous. They are in the garden, guys. I started on a green background and then using a white, or maybe it was an off-white color, I just sketched out the placement of the bunnies, and then it was time to start building up color because I started on a pretty dark background, so I was kind of relying on these first few layers to just establish like blocks of color rather than focusing on like details and shading. I also was working on the grass with a lighter green and super quick straight strokes to do like a grass texture. Once everything was kind of built up to a good starting point, I now focused on shading, now was focusing on laying down some details, some pops of color, and I added these yellow stars just to make it feel a bit more whimsical. And now top coat, we are going to freaking Gilmore Girl land, guys. I've actually never seen the show, but I know it's like a cute, cozy show, and Annabelle always watched it in the studio during our fall semester class, so I thought that it could be cute to include. You know, like I said, I've never seen the show, but when I was looking it up, there was this gazebo. I heard a lot about this dang gazebo, guys, so I thought, okay, this can be one of the nails. Did the background first and then just painted in the gazebo. This was so tiny, guys, and super straight lines. It was a process for sure, but after I had everything laid down, I did top coat, and now the second scene. Rory and Lorelai's house. The facade, the front facing side. You know, I thought that's probably pretty iconic, right? Like, you have to know what their house looks like. And I think I have seen it a few times. It's very fall vibes, so cute, so cozy. I know they love to drink coffee out there. So yeah, I just was painting this. You know, my perspective kind of got a little crazy towards the end. I don't know, it was so small, guys. But just trust, it was made with love, okay? And here is a look at the final set for Miss Annabelle. Happy birthday, baby. I hope you love that.